You saw me have to do a side eye view with my one of the kiddos. Hello, everyone. How are you today? Hey, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another Talk It Up Tuesday. We are super excited to bring you all the latest in convention updates. So thank you for joining us today. And as you are coming in and we give folks time to jump on, I want you to drop in the comments what your homeschool win for the week is or for the month. Maybe this year, because it's about a year wrap up if you do a traditional academic schedule throughout the year, or if you're a year-round homeschooler, let me know that. Who we got today? I myself, I'm year-round because it helps us with the catch-alls of areas where, okay, we didn't finish this unit, so we can finish this unit and just make sure that we don't put all that pressure on ourselves to kind of squeeze it in to a 10-month period. We can just spread it out, take vacation all year long weekends and all that fun stuff. Or if you're sick, the time is built in. But anyway, I don't know if I've ever actually explained or not explained, but introduced myself as mom. I know you guys know I'm the convention director, but how do you know? Do you know me as mom? And so I have 3, 11, almost 10 on Saturday, and 5 going on 25. And she's the one who had to get the side eye. So if you see them in the live, think nothing of it because I'm a mom. And so I've been homeschooling since 2019. And my homeschool win, I think for the year, was for myself, in that I had to learn ways to reduce the pressure because as homeschooling moms, a lot of times we have these enormous checklists and all these things we want to accomplish and things we want to do, which is great. And sometimes we don't actually see the progress right away for areas that we are working on. But then you're at co-op or you're somewhere in the store and your kid says something and it's like, and they use a word and it's like, I don't remember actively teaching you that, but yes, you're learning, they're growing, they're thriving, because one of the beautiful things that we get to do as homeschoolers is we get to know our kids, and we know when they're really struggling or when they're really progressing or when they got it, right? And so it's a pat ourselves on the back week because what we don't know is okay. We're figuring out. We get to know it. We get to learn it. But I like that year-round schedule because it reduces the pressure, because homeschooling doesn't have to be cookie cut. You don't have to do it the way anyone else is doing it. If you're doing it on the weekends because you're a working mom family, hey, you're still doing it. And so pat yourself on the back just to say, yay, we have accomplished many things that you may not even see yet, but they're coming. Oh, I feel you on the summer break. We are year-round, mainly do sports. That's a whole other thing. I am soccer mom, piano mom, and basketball mom now, and dance mom. So we get to wear all these different hats, and so the year-round schedule does help me to get some of that as well. So I hear you there, Sharon. All right, guys. So welcome to Talk It Up Tuesday. So glad you're joining us today. I want you to drop in the comments what your homeschool win is. And we have some things to just keep reiterating to you about convention. And that is answering the big question, why? Why do I need to go to convention? Well, for one, if you haven't registered yet, the price is going up next week. So I would go ahead and jump in and get that premium pricing before it hits that next tier. So go ahead and get it into the website, heav.org/convention, and register right away so that you make sure you secure the best pricing for your family to attend the convention. I do get it schedules, just making sure, okay, I'm going to be able to be off work. How we do the kids? Let me tell you what you do with the kids. You bring them. Okay, because what we do have still open, even though graduation has closed. So we get that question, is graduation still open? It is not. We are full. There's a wait list. So if you want to get on the wait list, you can just email us at graduation@heav.org, and they'll add you to the list to be waitlisted if there are cancellations leading up to graduation. However, what we do still have are amazing programs that your kids can get involved with. So the children's program still has room, and it's open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, so that you can attend all the workshops, do all the shopping, and then the kids get amazing enrichment opportunities. Sharon Heath is our children's program, and she does such a great job in there with making sure that the kids get just fun. Okay, it's fun. My kids, this is the word that came back. It was so much fun. And so all the things that they do, skits, plays, learning activities, all the things is going on in their children's program. So it's a great way for them to make friends and have buddies for the week while you do all the things that are convention. And then is it just for kids under 12? Nope. We have programs for all ages. So not zero, but 4 and under, I got something for you. So hold on just a second. But 5 to 18, we have our children's program. And then there are the teens program for 13 and over. So there's a track for them. And then there are several workshops that they can sign up for. They can code, they can do chess, they can do the music competition. The music competition. Why? Because money. That's why. And we like money. So you can get cash prizes, you can get gift cards. There's a t-shirt because this year is the 10-year anniversary of the music competition, which is super awesome. And so you want to get in because those prizes and accolades, your kid gets to build that confidence. They get to build, even if they don't win, because of course we're not pressuring them to just win, but when they do, they get to build confidence. They get to liaise with the Liberty School of Music, who is our sponsor. Thank you so much. And they do a masterclass for us on that Friday. So those who have participated get to see what and learn and develop new techniques or strengthen what they already know. So it's a great opportunity for your musical genius in your house. So go ahead and sign them up for the music competition that happens on Thursday. And I think the last live, I'm not sure when, but I went through the whole list of what's going on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The schedule is packed. And speaking of the schedule, it's almost ready. Next week, the schedule will be dropping. Whoop, whoop. So we are super excited about that. Not only is the schedule released, just for your information, it lets you see where your opportunities are. So you're going to say, oh, yes, I can go to this workshop, do this on Thursday, do this on Friday, go to the exhibit hall at this time. And then for you amazing families that volunteer and help us out, because convention takes a lot of us to get those wheels running, you can sign up for your volunteer hours once you have your schedule, right? So that's why it's so exciting to have the schedule released. Let me tell you, the work that goes into that thing is nothing short of amazing. The team between our speaker coordinator and our publications and all of the people that are just involved in making sure that we have everything ready for you. There is no shortage of click, just making sure that we're making sure that all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed, and that you have an amazing schedule that is just going to be jam-packed with all of the encouragement and reinforcement of new techniques and things for your special needs person on Thursday, that there's things for dad all weekend long with Matt Hammond on the keynote on Friday morning and his workshop. And then there's Saturday with Bethany Hamilton that morning. So there is and then all the things that are in between with Christy Faith and Kate Bottistelli and Daniel Huerta. That's going to be just the live podcast for Parenting with the Family and Rebecca St. James. Parenting, I can't get the words out. The podcast that will be happening on Thursday. Everywhere in convention, there is something going on that you can get involved with. It is the why. Every time we think of convention, we want to think of the why I need to be there. And the why is for all of the reasons that we've aforementioned, and because it gives you new opportunities to grow your curriculum. You can lay hands on it, see what's new, see what's working, what hasn't worked for your kids before. There may be a new opportunity with something different that you may find at convention, not just in the exhibit hall, but at the youth curriculum cell. There's an opportunity across the board for you to get everything that you need in one place during 3 days to gather all of the information that you would need to have and to hold to make sure your homeschooling for the next year is empowered with all of the best information from top speakers and vendors who provide services for homeschooling families. So other ways that you can get involved and why you should get involved. Did I mention the free stuff? let's go through the free things. So there's our free How to Begin classes you can register for. You can also register for parents of preschoolers, and grandparents and pastors are also free. And why that's important is because we want to make sure that we provide opportunities for, maybe they're not directly homeschooling, but you're, as a pastor, looking for ways to support homeschooling communities in your church. And this is a way that you can do that. You can come and learn what you may not know about how to begin homeschooling, how to begin leadership or Leader Life really focuses on that for how to begin co-ops, but you can still get information at convention about doing that when you speak to our leader support who will be at convention. And so we have information available for anyone who is looking to support homeschooling in any capacity in your community. That's where we do this. So one of the great things I got to do is give this speech, if you will, about convention at our Leader Life in the last couple of weeks. And one of the things that I shared is that when we come to convention, you have those families who may feel like hope is just lost. We're done here. This isn't for me. And then you have the families that come to convention that are full of hope. They're bursting with excitement. They love convention. They can't wait to get there. And what convention does is bring those two families together, and iron gets to sharpen iron. And we just make sure that one candle lights another. So the family that may feel like hope is just, we're done here. No, you're not. You get an opportunity to be rekindled, be relit, to be restored and renewed in your faith. And the hope that homeschooling produces for our kids is opportunities beyond what other programs and opportunities have given them to this point. You are completely and perfectly equipped, mom, dad, grandma, to help those children flourish and thrive in their homeschool environments. In addition to that, and I talk fast, so go back and watch the replay if you missed something. Ambassador program. I had to take a breath. Our ambassador program is an opportunity for families. When you register, you get a unique link just for you. When you share that link and a person registers using it, you get $5 back on your registration, and they get $5 off of their registration. So by the time you share that, because that's what social media is for, share it, comment, like, share. And we share that information. You share that link. Every time someone registers up to your convention price, you can keep getting a credit of $5 to offset the cost of convention. So you can end up coming to convention for free. And there you have it right there on the screen. Share, share, share. And why share? Because you save. So we're all about, especially for our homeschooling families, we operate on a tight budget, don't we, moms? I got a whole budget sheet right over here ready for me to fill out. So a way to offset costs, we do our coupons, we do Ibotta, right? So in this way, the ambassador program gives you an opportunity to get some savings, not just for yourself, but you get to share the wealth and save for your friends too. So if you haven't registered yet, check with your friends, see if they're coming. Make sure if they've registered, they provide you that link so you can get that $5 off, and then share your link so that you can share it with someone else. All right. So with all of that said, what is the take home for today? Because I know I shared a lot. We talked about, and I'm still waiting to see some comments. If any more comments about, if you didn't hear it from the beginning, is what is your homeschool win? And so I talked about my homeschool win being that I'm finding ways to release the pressure and make sure we don't feel like if those check boxes aren't checked, that they do show up in our kids, because they are learning things peripherally as well as what we directly teach them, right? And then we have our countdown going on. There's 58 days to convention, guys. I am super excited. You know me and my fireworks. We're almost there. I cannot wait to see you guys. And of course, the things that we want to remember are there is something for everyone to do at convention. Mom, dad, grandparent, aunt, cousin, it doesn't matter. Everyone is welcome. And what we really want to encourage is one family, bring another family. One of the wonderful things about our co-op is that the way we have grown is because a family shared their experience with how wonderful our co-op was for them, how life-changing, how edifying and equipping it is for them in their homeschooling journeys. And this is what convention gets to do It's 11,000 of your best friends that get together to make sure that if you feel like you're struggling, you get encouraged and boosted up in your faith and in just opportunities and learn new things. And then if you are the one that's brimming with the excitement, just cannot wait to get there. I can't wait to see you because we need you to keep the fire burning hot for our homeschooling families in Virginia. So thank you guys for tuning in today. Oh, let's see, we got yay for the schedule and all the volunteers who are going to sign up to get a guaranteed seat in the workshops. By signing up for the workshops of your choice, it really helps us if you sign up before convention. Yes, it does. If you don't want to be the front person sharing, you can help at the doors. We need at least 2 workshop hosts for each of the mini workshops. So guys, there you have it from Kathy Carbaugh. She is our workshop host coordinator. And if you have, once that schedule is out, you'll be able to see where your opportunities are. So if hosting a workshop sounds like fun to you because it guarantees you a spot there as well, then go ahead and get that signed up. So the takeaway is add to it, right? We got 1, can't wait to see you there. Go ahead and register so the price doesn't go up on you. 2 is that we want you to be there so that you can share the wealth, share the opportunity, bring a family with you. When you register, send it to someone else, give them the wonderful gift of convention. And 3, volunteer, because it takes, I think I've shared this number before, 600 volunteers to make the convention happen. I know when I participated in convention before, it amazed me that this army of people had done all of the work to set this up, to make sure that all of these workshops were hosted and that they were wonderful. The speakers, so many things go into preparing for the convention. And we love our folks and families that come and be a part of that. So you got those 3. That makes us help us narrow it down, right? So thank you so much, Kathy, for sharing that. Thank you all who have shared before this with your homeschool win. If you're watching this later, write down your homeschool win and make sure you go to heav.org and register for convention. Y'all have a great day.